You either grow or you disappear. I was talking to my dad the other day. I said, people my age now make decent money, $2,000, $3,000 a month, sometimes even more. But we still feel broke, still feel behind, still feel under pressure. My dad smiled, but I didn't. I asked him, back then, how did you manage to feed the whole family with such a small salary? He said, because we only had one goal, to take care of the family. No need to prove anything. As long as we could put food on the table, keep the lights on, and send the kids to school, that was enough. Sounds simple, but life is more complicated for us now. It's not just about money anymore. It's about success, about standing out, being recognized, and always looking fine in front of others. They say if you're under 25 and don't have $10,000, you're a failure. If you're 30 and don't own a house, you're done. Who says that? We do. We turned life into a race, turned ourselves into a performance. My dad said, we were all poor back then, but we didn't show off our struggles. But now, you guys don't just live, you perform. And he's right. We compare ourselves to that 19-year-old who sold NFTs and made millions. Burnout at 23. You make $3,000, but someone else makes $10,000, and you feel like you're losing. If you're not making money, you feel worthless. But maybe the problem isn't that you need more money. Maybe you're just trying to prove too many things. I used to think it was just me, but the older I got, the more I saw it in others. They're not weak, they're just tired of pretending in a world full of masks. I'm not hard to accept. I just don't accept fake people. Today, a classmate called me selfish. Maybe because I wouldn't let them use me. They said I'm too sensitive. I think I just see things more clearly. They said I'm hard to understand. Maybe because I don't agree with everything they say. Then they said I'm hot headed because I called out the lies, so suddenly I'm the problem. Sounds familiar, huh? After that, they said I'm too stubborn. So now having your own opinion is a crime? They called me difficult. Truth is, I'm just not easily manipulated. Your moral tricks, they don't work anymore. Finally, they said, this person has an attitude problem. Maybe I do. I've got a problem with lies and fake kindness used to control people. I used to say sorry even when I wasn't wrong, used to play nice to keep the peace. But honestly, it's exhausting. Not anymore. I choose to stand alone. That's it. I don't reply to messages right away. They say I'm dramatic. I eat alone. They say I'm distant. I stay quiet. They say I'm arrogant. But no one realizes I'm just protecting my peace. I'm not antisocial. I just don't accept fake connections. I'm not easily swayed by sweet words. I'm not arrogant. I'm just clear headed enough to avoid emotional traps. I'm not perfect, but I'm real. And if that bothers someone, sorry. I'm not here to make you comfortable. But when you start seeing things clearly, you also realize being real isn't enough. You need strength. You need responsibility, especially as a man living in this society. A horse lowers its head to eat grass. A man lowers his to earn money. But a real man knows when to bow and when to stand tall. Don't think bowing means weakness, because when you bow at the right time, you win everything. Don't be ashamed of hard work. Don't feel bad about sweating. The only thing worth being proud of is the money you earn, not likes on the internet. Being a man isn't about designer clothes or flashy cars. It's about this: working hard, taking care of your wife, respecting your parents, staying loyal to your girl, and being kind to those who were kind to you. If something can be solved with money, use money. Don't offer your heart to people who play games. Appreciate those who love you. Thank even those who hate you because they made you stronger. You don't need to please everyone. You just need to find the ones who match your values. Don't go with the flow just to be liked. That's how you lose yourself. What's the highest level of being a man? Suffer without complaining, win without showing off, lose without regret, and be kind in a fake world. In this life, how many people are truly kind? Very few. So don't assume everyone's good. Some people smile to your face and stab your back. And you know what? Fake people will always try to drag you down. Being kind doesn't mean being weak. It means knowing your limits, knowing who's worth helping and who's just using you. Never lose yourself for people who don't deserve it. Be kind, not for recognition, but so when you look in the mirror, you're proud of the person staring back. Because in a world full of fakes, being real is the strongest thing you can be. But strength doesn't come out of nowhere. Nobody is born knowing how to live right. It all starts with one thing: learning. Not to show off, not to compete, but to avoid being left behind. Because life isn't fair and it waits for no one. You can survive without learning, but the way you live might not be your choice. So many grown ups still living someone else's dream, still doing jobs they hate, still clueless about what they want tomorrow. If you don't learn, you don't understand. You'll be led around. Think like others, decide like others. And by the time you want to push back, it's too late. Opportunities don't come twice, and people won't always make room for you. I'm not trying to scare you, just telling you the truth. I used to think learning was pointless. I skipped it, ignored it, until I saw people pulling ahead while I stood still, or worse, slipped back. No skills, no options. I started doing things just because there was nothing else left. And that's when I realized learning isn't for school, it's for yourself. Every class, every exam is another door unlocked. No one guarantees success, but if you know nothing, you won't even get a chance. Learn to know where you stand and to see where you can go. Learn so you can choose your own path. If not, you'll walk the one someone else drew for you. That's not choice. That's just survival. I don't need you to be better than anyone. I don't need you to be a young prodigy. I just want you to be strong enough to not get swept away, to not lower your head every time someone asks, "What do you want?" You don't need to be fast or famous. Just don't give up. Just keep learning. No one's forcing you to be the best. But if you don't grow, you will be left behind. Life doesn't wait. You either grow or you disappear.